woman and baby died after a tree fell on their home in Wilmington, and a third person died after trying to switch on a generator. Several more deaths are being investigated, with emergency crews warning residents to seek higher ground.
This loss of life is devastating. It's devastating to the families and the friends of these victims. The fact is, this storm is deadly, and we know that we are days away from an ending. If you're in the storm's path, take shelter and stay there. And if you've already evacuated to a safe place, please stay put. Now is not the time to try to return home.
Florence has now been downgraded to a tropical storm, but it has brought devastating flooding and strong winds to the region. Wind gusts of up to 150 kilometres per hour have been recorded, tearing apart buildings and bringing down trees. More than 500,000 people have been left without power so far, and at least 200 residents have already been rescued. Emergency crews say the storm could stick around for 2 days, with 3 months' worth of rain expected to fall over the next week in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky and Maryland. CNN reporter Brian Todd has more from Wilmington.
This is an absolute soaker of a storm. This is as close to a wall of water coming from the sky as I think you'll ever find. We were just getting drenched here. The water is of a density that I don't think I've ever seen before in a hurricane, and I've been covering many hurricanes for many years. We are right next to the Cape Fear River. It's a low-lying river under normal circumstances. It's right behind me. And what we have heard before the storm hit was that this river could rise to as much as 20 feet above its normal levels. If that happens, we're in some trouble here because this is Water Street. The storm surge from the hurricane has already pushed some of the water from the Cape Fear River onto Water Street. It's not too bad now, but if the storm surge hits like they think it's going to hit, and if this rain comes down at the pace and with the duration that they say it's going to come down in, this place is in some real trouble. There could be some serious inland flooding. We're already seeing some of it in places like New Bern, North Carolina, which is about an hour north of here. They've had a lot of inland flooding, a lot of rescues, high water rescues from people's homes, people trapped in their homes. Here in Wilmington, the story has mostly been about the beginning of some inland flooding here, but mostly about downed trees and power lines. Just to get to our location here from a place that really isn't very far away, it took us about 45 minutes, a drive that would normally take 5 minutes because of all the roads that are blocked by massive trees that have fallen and down power lines. So the situation here, guys, getting much more dangerous by the hour. We were there actually watching this rescue attempt unfold for the course of about 8 hours today. A massive tree weighing 30,000 pounds just dropped right in the middle of this house. It split the back of the house wide open at a back bedroom where this family was sleeping. 3 people were inside the house. One of them, a man, was extricated. They were able to get him out. They almost had to amputate one of his extremities because he was pinned down, but they figured out a way to get him out without any amputation. But tragically, a woman and her small baby did die despite the frantic efforts of these first responders who were working the better part of 8 hours furiously trying to cut through brick, cut through the tree, cut through a lot of other things to get to these 2 people. They were not